Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about something I get asked about all the time, and it is what order do I use my skincare products in, or what order do I apply them in? And I know that it can be really confusing because there's a whole lot of information out there that's not the same. And if you're like me, you probably have products that are labeled to use in a certain order that go with other products, but I don't always buy the whole set of a person's skincare brand. Sometimes I like a toner from this one and a face wash from that one. And because I test so many skincare products, I get confused. So then, of course, on top of that is the fact that most of us were taught skincare by either our parents, our friends, some label, or some random video out there somewhere. Wait a minute, I'm a random video, but you know what I mean. So today I wanted to take a minute and break down the correct order for applying skincare products for both daytime and nighttime routine. Some of this might even surprise you, but it is so important to get it right. And the problem is, if you don't layer the products right, you can be canceling out the benefits of the product. So for instance, if you're not using the right moisturizer with the right toner, it can cancel each other out, and worse, it can make your skin really, really irritated. And then on top of that, there are the specialty products like AHAs and vitamin C serums and retinols and all of that. And where do those go in the order? And as a skincare expert, it's been my focus to help people get this right, because it is really, really important. But before we jump into that really quick, I want to welcome you if you're new to Skincare with Chris Gibson. I'm Chris and I am your skincare expert here to help you get your best skin ever. And on this channel, we talk about skincare products, skincare routines, skincare problems, and we solve those. So if that's your thing, be sure to hit the subscription button and the little notification bell so that you get notified when my new videos are up each week. So here's the exact order to use in applying skincare products both in your daytime and your nighttime routine, including those weird one-off products that you don't really know where they fit in. Now, be sure and save and like this video so that you can refer to it later on. So first, obviously, as a cleanser, you want to use a sorbitol or water-based or glycerin-based cleanser. You want to stay away from cleansers that have products in them that are surfactants or too harsh and too dry, and that have alcohol in them, denatured alcohol, or sulfates or sulfites. If you see that in the ingredient list, it's probably best to shy away from those. Two products I like to recommend are Clear Revolution Skincare's famous foaming face wash and also the Ordinary Squalane cleanser. Both of those cleansers leave your skin fresh, clean, and hydrated, which is really, really important. Now here's a big tip, and this is both in a daytime cleansing routine and a nighttime cleansing routine. You always want to wait 5 minutes after you've cleansed your skin to allow it to sort of normalize and kind of calm down before you move on to any other product. So always keep that in mind. Now, the next step after cleansing is toner for a lot of people, and this is a step that you can skip. Unless you have oily or acne-prone skin, toners tend to be a little bit harsh and drying. Most of them have alcohol in them. Again, if you can find a toner that doesn't have alcohol in it, that's great. I prefer essence sprays because they're more moisturizing and they usually are botanically based and do not have alcohol in them. So either one of them is fine. I personally recommend Peach and Lily's The Good Acids toner, which is a really good product. Also, SK2's facial treatment essence is very, very good if you're gonna use a toner or essence spray. Okay, after toners is when you want to apply your serums and your facial oils. Things like vitamin C serum, resveratrol, any of those kind of products, peptides, all of those would go on now as opposed to later on after moisturizer. The reason for that is we want the serums and oils to have the ability to penetrate down into the skin so they can actually do some work. If you put a moisturizer on first, which is what a lot of people do, it blocks the ability of those products to work. So you want to use those, and I recommend the Ordinary, this is what I'm using right now, which is their vitamin C suspension, and then their resveratrol and ferulic acid product. I love those two products. I've been using them with great success, so go ahead and check those out. All right, so the next step after serums is eye creams. Eye creams are so super important, and I don't care what age you are, you need to be using them. Here's why. The skin around your eyes has far less oil-producing glands than the rest of your face. Not only that, the skin around your eyes is very, very thin compared to the rest of your face. So it tends to age much, much faster. It's drier. If you feel your eyelids kind of sometimes feel textured, it's because they're not getting enough moisture. A good eye cream is going to keep that area hydrated, keep it from wrinkling, and going to really improve the look of your skin around your eyes. It reduces the hooded eye effect, it reduces bags, it reduces dark circles. So eye cream, super, super important. Two great eye creams that I can recommend to you that won't set you back a whole lot of money is Olay Eyes Eye Brightening Cream, and then First Aid Beauty Eye Duty, which is a, well, kind of rhymes. But anyway, those are two really good hydrating products. They're gonna be able to hydrate your eyes, and you need to be using eye cream. Now, if you're using an AHA or a BHA product, alpha hydroxy, beta hydroxy product, this is when you would apply that to your skin. I use Alpha Hydrox, or it's now Alpha Skincare, their AHA 14% serum. And even though I'm calling it a serum, I didn't use it before because the other serums are a different type of serum. They're moisturizing. This particular serum is for exfoliation, cellular renewal, and cellular turnover. So very, very important that it have access to your skin and needs to go on before any moisturizer or sunscreen, which comes later in the process. Now, if you're having blemishes or breakouts, after you've applied your AHA, BHA product, if you're using it, this is when you would want to use a spot treater. And a really good one is Clear Revolution Skincare's Pore Perfect Spot Treater. And the reason I use this one is it has salicylic acid and camphor in it. So it works really, really well. But any spot treater that has salicylic acid in a concentrated nature is going to work well on a blemish. And you want to be sure and apply that before you apply anything else like a moisturizer, sunscreen, or makeup. And speaking of sunscreen, this is where I recommend my clients apply sunscreen, and here is why. Many times people use a moisturizer and they put the sunscreen on outside of it, or you ladies tend to like try to use your foundation, even if it might have an SPF in it, as your sunscreen step. No, you need to use a sunscreen. And the reason we put the sunscreen on now is so, again, it has access to the skin. That way your skin is getting the maximum UVA, UVB protection. SPF 15 to 30 is fine, but it needs to go on now. And then of course that leads me right into the next step, which would be what? Moisturizer. I recommend using a water-based moisturizer rather than an oil-based moisturizer, because moisturizers that are water-based are better for acne-prone skin, oily skin, normal and combination skin, whereas formulations that have olive oil or coconut oil, which are totally fine for your skin in those formulations, are heavier and don't really benefit you. If you have oily skin, you're gonna get a lot of shine. Now, I recommend a moisturizer like Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It's one that I've been using and talking about a lot on the channel right now. It's a really great product. Hyaluronic acid and water, it's a gel, it's perfect for that. If you have drier skin, or for a nighttime moisturizer, something like CeraVe's Skin Recovery Night Cream is a really great product as well. So both of those are excellent choices for moisturization. So what about the nighttime skincare routine? Well, it's very similar with a few alterations. First of all, you don't need an SPF. Obviously, it's at night. The other thing is, if you wear makeup, you need to add an oil cleansing step first before the regular cleansing that you do. This is important to get makeup broken down and off of the skin before you cleanse it. So it's really important to make sure you add this step. And again, same thing, you want to wait 5 minutes before you go into the other steps, which of course is your toner and your essence spray, then your serums and your oils, then your eye cream, then your spot treater. Then this is where we would introduce retinol. Now, it's really better to use retinol creams or products at night, and here's why. You want to apply them so they have time to work overnight during the skin's natural repair cycle. The other thing is, a lot of people have sun sensitivity when they use retinol products, even when they use a sunscreen. So by using it at night, you avoid that altogether. Then of course, your last step at night would be your moisturizer. And again, if you have dry skin, you want to use a heavier oil-based moisturizer. But if you have oily, combination, normal, or acne prone, a water-based moisturizer, even at night, is your best choice. So there you have it. I'll be putting the chart that I use in this video in our Skin So Fabulous network pages. So if you haven't gone over and joined me over on my blog, I will put the link down below for Skin So Fabulous. Go over there, you will have access to this entire list of the routine for both day and night. Now, I hope this video really helps you make sense of what steps go where in the skincare routine and what product goes after which. Please let me know in the comments below if the video was helpful, and also what your top skincare concerns are, because I will read them and I do answer questions in my comments. So please take a minute and do that for me. I really, really appreciate you guys watching today. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Much love, stay beautiful, and I will see you over on the next video.